Hello to all of my beautiful people out there. This is Adam, the Super Para, also known as the Para Prince. I have not uploaded any videos in some time now just because of the basically because of the global pandemic when it comes to the COVID-19, the coronavirus. It is just a very, very awkward and confusing and scary time right now. There are a lot of stories coming out that basically they are basically doing what they are supposed to do. They are making basically everybody focus on the news, what they want you to hear and see. While that is all going on, they can do so many other things behind closed doors, but it's all still out in the open. But all of the population is so worried about this virus that they are not taking the time to see all of the other things that are going on. I don't want to sit here and act like I know all of these things. I don't want to sound like I am full of all of this knowledge that nobody else knows about. I am just very informed. I actually don't believe in a lot of the things that I am seeing on the news as of now. There are also a lot of videos that I get my information from that are deleted within 30 minutes after being posted. So there are a lot of people right now who are very, very worried and very scared. And yes, there is a reason to be worried and to be scared. Not just myself, but so many millions of other people out there who have parents, grandparents, elderly people in their lives. Due to my situation being in a wheelchair and completely paralyzed from T8 all the way down, my immune system is not the strongest at the moment. So I guess I would be considered one of the people who could potentially be affected by this if it were to find its way into my system. Other than that, I am trying to take all the necessary precautions, such as, just proper hygiene, and that's basically it. As far as grocery shopping, I did that yesterday, and it was like one of those scenes out of a horror movie where the world is coming to an end. And just the aisles that have the instant noodles and all of that stuff that is usually just stocked was completely empty. People there were no water was left on the entire aisle except for the Alaska Glacier water, which is $7 for a 24 pack. So I ended up getting some water. We ended up getting just a pack of toilet paper, 4 rolls. I mean, I don't understand why people think the toilet paper is going to get rid of any of the virus, or just the last time I knew toilet paper was you could get that without a prescription, and I have never seen any health risks when it comes to using toilet paper. But yeah, as far as it goes, when it comes to my father and myself, I have made sure that we have plenty of masks. We have plenty of sanitary products to continuously clean our hands. We basically have enough food in case we were to get quarantined in my home for 2 weeks. We have food that will last us. Other than that, we are basically putting our lives and schedules on hold. I had a trip coming up that I was looking forward to so bad, and that was a trip that my father and myself were going to go on the 28th of this month to Taiwan to see my family, my aunts, my uncle, and my cousins. But sadly, we have to go from Anchorage to Seattle, and then from Seattle to Taipei, and we cannot go through Seattle, and we cannot go on our trip anymore, being that it is now considered a global pandemic. And with any luck at all, I'm praying that Expedia will work with me to help change the dates, because I have been in a position before with them to where I lost the entire cost of the round trip tickets that I purchased for somebody else, and so I was out $800, and they did not care at all. And that was even with the insurance, with the doctor notes, all kinds of stuff. They still did not care. So, being that it is now a global pandemic, and this has not something to do with just myself or with somebody else, this is the entire world. So, I am hoping that I will be able to get things fixed and straightened out, so hopefully we can go on our trip later this year. To all of the people who have reached out to me over the past few months, I just want you to know that I have kept every single one of you in my thoughts and in my prayers. My friends in Italy, Alessandro, Luca, also another Alessandro, I pray that y'all will be okay. I know y'all are in Italy. I know it is very scary over there right now when it comes to this virus and the way things are going in your country. I am hoping and praying for relief, for a miracle, and for hope when it comes to the entire, basically the entire world. So that is really all I have to say. So with that being said, I will let everybody go. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Try to stay safe wherever you are. If you can, just remember trying to continuously keep up with proper hygiene, and also one thing that has really been on my mind is the racism when it comes to people wanting to point and blame China for this virus. There are a lot of other things that come into play. It's not like China is the only country that has something that has affected the rest of the world. I'm so tired of seeing the posts on Facebook. There was one post yesterday with all these college students, all of them, you could tell they were privileged white kids, and they actually had enough stupidity inside of them to all dress in traditional Oriental outfits, and they even were wearing the hats, the ones that workers wear out in the rice fields when they are planting. And even a girl was sitting there doing this, and I swear to God, if I could, I would slap the taste out of every one of their mouths. Um, Come on, y'all. Racism has got to stop. I am half Chinese and half American. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. There's a lot more to this virus than the public will ever know. The government is never going to tell us everything that they know, all of the facts, all of the statistics that are coming out, all of the fake news, the social media, the property. It's all bullshit. So I'm sorry for getting a little irritated right now, but the racism has got to stop. It has got to stop. I mean, what are y'all? I just don't understand what people get out of this. There's a worldwide pandemic going on, and you have a group of college students sitting there with signs saying, "Oh no, coronavirus," and pointing their fingers and basically making fun of an entire culture. And it's not like they did this on purpose. It's just out of control. And the people in college, the students, the kids, the ones who think this is funny, the ones who are letting racism get to you right now, the ones who are blaming other nationalities for this, grow up. Come on now. Like, we are in the 21st century. This is 2020. Like, I grew up in probably one of the worst times ever. Every day when I was a little kid getting picked on for being half Chinese, for being mixed, I would get spit on, punched, kicked. People would just slap me. They would put boogers on me. They would, when I would get off the bus, they would kick the back of me so I would fall down, and they just thought it was so funny because I was the only person at my school who was half Chinese and half white. Everybody else was either white or black. But that was just how it was growing up in the early 90s and going to school during that time. So, with that being said, my rant is over. Just please stay safe out there. Please use your heads. And once again, I'm going to get off here. I would just like to tell everyone once again, I love all of you. You are all beautiful. And if you do not hear this from anybody else for the rest of the day, the weekend, or anytime, you heard it from me. I love each and every one of you just the way you are. All of you are beautiful on the inside and out. Don't ever let anybody tell you any different. Please don't ever let anybody tell you any different. Everybody has something to give, and everybody has one of these, a heart. And with what's going on in the world right now, this is what we need to use for humanity, for mankind, just to show that everybody has a life that is worth something. So, once again, this is Adam, the Super Para, also known as the Para Prince. So, I will see all of you beautiful people the next time I upload a video. Bye.